And we are back for episode 2. We're actually in a new area here, which is pretty much just my room. Can you tell which one's my side and which one's my fiance's side? Anyway, so today we are back again for episode 2. I had a lot of fun editing the other video, even though there really wasn't much, editing involved in it. I still had fun overall. And honestly, I got more views than I thought I was gonna get, and I got a couple likes, and I got 4 new subscribers. So to the 4 new subscribers, thank you for joining me. For those of you new to the channel, this is the second episode on a series on trying to figure out if reselling is dead or if it's still worth it in 2024. Go ahead and check on that first video. I basically really just said that I think it's still worth it. You just have to adapt to the market and just figure out what you want to sell, basically. And in this series, I'm focused on collectibles, shoes, clothes, vintage clothing specifically. And in the last episode, I got a couple of items from the Goodwill outlet. Now, a little backtracking here. The amount of money that I can spend is $100. We actually already used half of that at the Goodwill outlet. We actually used about $6 of those $50 that we have left on about, I think I have 2 pieces of clothing only. But let me know if you would want to see a vlog type going to the Goodwill outlet, seeing what we can find. We typically, whenever we have time, want to spend around 3 to 4 hours-ish around there. You can go for just an hour, but you just being completely honest, you probably won't find much, and if you do, then you hit the lottery. You have to stay there for a couple of hours so you can find some good stuff. But I did get some luck. We went for about 2 hours to our closest outlet store, and let me go ahead and show you. This is all I got, okay? Again, I spent $6, so I didn't really get much. I think I only got like 2 pieces of clothing, but I think I got something good. So first things first, I did get something for my fiance, so I'm putting that aside. That was just off of my personal money. Got this like jean type of like little small shoulder bag. So it's not that big, but yeah, she wanted it. So yeah. The next thing I got was this like really clean North Face jacket. It's an XL. So I got this right here, this North Face. It looks clean all around. I mean, I don't see any marks or tears or rips or anything. Yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna post this on Depop because I mean it just looks clean overall. I don't see any markings or anything like that. So this is what I got. And then the last thing I got, now let me know if it was worth it. I do see a little marks, okay? I do see a little marks, but for this specific piece, sometimes people don't mind that, okay? So I got this jacket right here. This is a 1995 NASCAR. So boom, there's the front. It's got the 1995 NASCAR Winston Cup champion. And then the back. The back, this is what, woo, look at that. That's the back. Now, the markings, okay? Now, honestly, I don't think it's gonna be an issue because it's already like the tie-dye feel, but I want to see if the camera can get this. There we go. So yeah, those are the markings right there. And then see the front is straight tie-dye. So it looks like this got just a little discolored. That's the back. So so I can't even talk today. So the back is a little discolored, but then the front is perfectly fine. All the zippers work. Tag states it's a extra large, and there is the tag. So yeah, this actually, I saw a couple people go over it because it was kind of just like folded up like this. So I just casually just went over it, and then I looked at the car and I was like, yep, I'm taking it. So if you ever end up going to the bins one day, always try to look for like NASCAR. I've seen a lot of like older monster truck shirts as well, band tees as well. Just basically anything old that you can see, anything that's like single stitch as well, definitely sells. So always keep a lookout on that. Now I'm still gonna try to figure out how much I'm gonna post each item on Depop. So the total was around $6. Now that was including the shoulder bag. I don't wanna include the shoulder bag because that's not a part of me trying to resell. That was just a personal item. So I wanna say roughly $250 each. I'm just gonna put it there. I got both of these items for $250 each, so a total of $5. So from the $50, we'll knock off $5, so we're left with $45 right now. Again, I still don't know how much I'm gonna price it at. I gotta do some research before pricing it, and we'll go from there. Now, in other news, specifically with Depop, I've got two things. So I want to talk a little bit about my account and how it's been. So it's been a couple of days since I posted everything on Depop. Now, honestly, it's not really good news. And the second one is some of the Depop news that's been going on. So Depop has officially removed seller fees. So the seller fee was 10%. And then on top of that, you had an additional 3 to 4% for the processing fees, for like the processing and payment fees. And then on top of that, if you wanted to boost your item, that's an additional 8%. So you're looking at an almost like 23% that Depop would charge. So if you were to boost your listing and then once it sells, the 10% and then the 3.5 to 4% processing fee. So Depop has officially just removed the 10% seller's fee. They are charging a buyer's fee, but it's not a lot. If I'm not mistaken, the buyer's fee I think is around 4%. I'm not entirely sure. I'll post a screenshot of the percentage amount. But yeah, so they completely removed the seller fee and then they added a buyer's fee. So what does this mean for sellers? So two things, right? For bigger sellers, it probably won't matter because they just sell regardless on a daily basis. For a new seller like myself, what I could do is set the prices lower so that way it sells faster. Now that's what I tried doing. But since I posted the video and since I posted all of my listings on Depop, I have about 10 listings and I have them all completely boosted. At the end of the video, I said I was only going to boost 2 items, but that was before the whole seller fee removal. So I went ahead and repriced everything for around $3 to $4 less than my original post. And then I went ahead and boosted everything completely. And I've gotten a ton of views. And I'll show you again a screenshot or a video of how many views and clicks I've gotten, but I haven't gotten any likes or any sales so far. So I'm not sure if it's just the piece of clothing that isn't really attracting customers or if it's my photos. Maybe I could take better photos. Now, to be fair, the reason I took the photos the way that they were was because I know there was like an option where like you could remove the background, but for some reason for me, it's just not letting me remove the whole background. What I wanted to do is just take photos and then remove the entire background through Depop. But for some reason, I still don't have it, and I really don't know why. So again, seller fees are removed, buyer fee has been added. So what does this mean for the platform? I honestly think it's just gonna be cheaper items because items were a lot more expensive to cover that seller's fee. So I think just people are just gonna take off that 10% fee and just have cheaper items. So going back to my account, again, I've gotten no sales so far, so I don't have any new money coming in. The good thing is I still have about $40, so I still want to stick with the vintage reselling right now, which means going to the outlets because it can get really cheap. So I still want to stick with that up until I can start making some money off of it, and then I want to dig into garage selling. I do live in an area where I have about 3 cities where there's a lot of garage sales going on. So I definitely want to go garage selling. I did go a couple months back and there are some good items. The only issue is I do see a lot of products going for a lot for a garage sale. So for example, like a teddy bear, right, that I know can sell on eBay, they put it for like $10 when like the market for that teddy bear is like $15. So I don't really have a lot of space to make some money on that. So I do want to spend like a weekend or a Friday to just go to garage sales instead of going to the Goodwill outlets and see what I can find there. So yeah, for right now, I definitely just want to stick to the Goodwill outlets and then go into garage selling up until I can stack up a little bit more money, and then we'll branch out into Facebook Marketplace, see what I can find on there, or thinking about buying things wholesale or anything like that. Okay, so we went to the Goodwill outlets again, but let's just say we got some really good stuff today. So as you can see, we got some really good stuff, especially this one right here. This is like the main piece right here. It's got a back and a front graphic. Look at that. So yeah, that was the main piece that we got. Actually, funny story, someone actually wanted to buy it off of me when we were over there, but I just said no, which means I was doing something right, so. But yeah, let me know if this third time going to the outlet bins was a little better. I personally think it was a little bit better. I feel like I got some more shirts and crew necks than pants, so I think I did a pretty good job. So I'm gonna post everything online as soon as possible and price everything, which in the next episode, you'll see everything from this time going to the outlet on how much I priced everything, if I boosted anything, and hopefully if we got any sales. Leave a comment down below, anything that you wanna see, anything that you liked. I was thinking of not posting any of my Depop links or Facebook, eBay, everything like that, because I just wanted to see if I could get some like organic views on it. But I started thinking, you watching, if you liked one of the pieces and you want to buy it, like how are you going to find it if I don't leave links? So I'm thinking of just leaving links down below to my closet on Depop and any other links that I have in case you like some of it. You know, for the person who buys it, just tag me and I'll make sure I can include you in one of the videos. So yeah, I was thinking of not posting on any of my links, but I feel like I should do that. I'm going to make sure I leave links anytime I post a video and everything like that, so that way you can go ahead and check that out as well. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment down below, and share this with anyone that's also trying to do the reselling game as well. So, but yeah, that's going to be it, and I'll see you in the next episode.